time to get out your pad and pencil, cause it's time for the GOAT of soccer picks. Here he is, your host, Tijuana Raf.
What's up, everybody? Great night, Thursday night, another weekend ahead of us. Currently, guys, last 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, haven't missed a single pick. That's straight fire, sweeps on the free picks, sweeps in the VIP, and we're going to carry that into the weekend, guys. Grab your pens, pencils, pad, whatever you got. Take some notes because we got the full leans for the weekend coming up here. We got all the leagues going this weekend. Mexico, from Australian A-League to the Bundesliga. MLS is going on. Won't give away any MLS leans, but the MLS plays might be in the VIP, so you got to get the VIP if you want all the plays, especially with the MLS, one of our top leagues. It's going to be in week 2 this weekend. We have been nailing the CONCACAF Champions competition with MLS teams and some other teams from Latin, South America. Champions League was good for us this weekend, so let's get right into it. We got a lot of games to get to. Australian Soccer League for Friday starts off tonight in about 3 hours, guys, less than 3 hours. So the first game is Melbourne Victory versus Adelaide United. That's going to be the first game of the weekend. It starts in about 3 hours. The first game of Friday kicks off at 12:35 a.m. Friday, February 27th. And Melbourne Victory, Adelaide United. The current standings, Adelaide is in 4th place. Melbourne Victory is in 5th place. We have seen both to score in 4 out of the last 5 head-to-head between these two teams. Melbourne Victory has seen a both to score in 3 out of the last 5. Adelaide has seen the both to score in 4 out of the last 5. Adelaide coming off 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw in their last 5. Melbourne Victory, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. We're going to go with the both to score here. Give me both to score. Melbourne Victory versus Adelaide. Next up, we have Auckland FC versus Melbourne City. Auckland at -103, Melbourne City plus 282. That's going to be the second game for Friday night. Last game saw Melbourne City head-to-head beat Auckland 2-1. Auckland coming off a big 5-0 win over Wellington Phoenix. Prior to that, they tied Sydney 1-1. Melbourne City coming off a loss to Melbourne Victory 3-1. Prior to that, they had a couple draws. Auckland has seen 3 both to scores. You know what, guys? I think we're going to get a both to score here as well. Even though I do lean for Auckland Victory here, we're going to go with the lean for the game. Auckland, Melbourne City, give me both to score as well. Central Coast Mariners versus Newcastle Jets FC. We got to go with the goals here. Newcastle in their last game only scored 1 goal. Beat MacArthur 1-0. Newcastle, last 5 games, 5 wins. Central Coast, 3 wins, 2 draws. Newcastle's in first place. They want to keep that going. They have 36 points. Central Coast Mariners in 7th place. They're trying to get into the top 6. And the favorite should be Newcastle Jets. They are at -164. I do like them to win here. Give me Newcastle Jets on the road, money line, -164. And we will see some goals in this game, guys. So don't be scared to push the goal market there. Next up, we have Brisbane Roar versus Perth Glory. Got a +104 and a +228. Got to go both to score, guys. Give me both to score. Brisbane Roar, Perth Glory. Takes us to the Premier League for Friday. We have 1 game in the Premier League for Friday. Wolverhampton Wolves versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa, after 27 games, they've scored 38 goals, conceded 28. Pretty good defense, only giving up about 1 goal a game. Wolves, man, the Wolves are in trouble. They're in last place. They're in the relegation zone. They've only scored 18 goals in 28 games, but they've given up 51. They only have 10 points. Aston Villa is actually in third place, doing very well. The money line here is a tricky one, guys. With these numbers, you're going to have to say, whoa, Aston Villa minus 116. They should be a bigger favorite, especially against this team. But they are on the road. You got to be careful with these lines because Aston Villa is in third place. You would think they'd be about minus 150. The Wolves did lose to Crystal Palace only 1-0. Aston Villa last game saw them draw 1-1 versus Leeds. Wolverhampton Wolves, though, 2 games ago, guys, surprising tie versus Arsenal. They scored 2 goals versus Arsenal. They can definitely get a goal versus Aston Villa, even though they're one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in England Premier League. This line is telling me it's not going to be an easy Aston Villa win like it should be. So we're going to go both to score Wolverhampton Wolves and Aston Villa. Next up, we're going to the French League, guys. French League, Strasbourg versus Lens. Lens is in second place. They held first place for about a week. PSG is now in front of them again. PSG has 54 points. Lens has 52. Strasbourg is in seventh place. I got to go with the goal market here. Give me goals in Strasbourg versus Lens. Over 2.5 goals. Should be a boat to score there as well. Next up, Serie A, Italy. We're going to Italy. We're going to Parma. Parma at home, hosting Cagliari. Last head-to-head saw Cagliari beat Parma 2-0. Parma has 3 wins. Last 3 games, they've won all 3. 3 wins and 2 losses in the last 5. Cagliari, a 0-0 draw versus Lazio. Cagliari has not scored in the last 3 games. 1 draw, 2 losses the last 3. They do have 2 wins prior to that, though, so 2 wins in the last 5 games. The lines here are Parma plus 136, Cagliari plus 251. Parma did beat AC Milan, and they beat Hellas Verona and Bologna the last 3. Cagliari did have a good matchup versus Lazio. You know what, guys? I got to go here with the Parma money line. Give me Parma money line plus 136. Next, we go to Levante in Spain. Let's go to Levante. Levante versus Alaves. Levante is plus 160. Alaves at plus 185 in the Spanish La Liga. Last 2 head-to-head have seen them go both to score. Levante has 4 losses, 1 draw in their last 5. Levante has not scored in the last 3 games. They haven't scored in 4 out of the last 5. Alaves 2-2 draw versus Girona. Prior to that was a 1-1 draw versus Sevilla. Alaves should be the favorite here. But you know what, guys? I'm going to go both to score. Give me both to score. Alaves versus Levante. We are going to go to the Bundesliga. Bundesliga for Friday. We have 1 game, Augsburg versus Köln. They've actually had a boat to score the last 5 head-to-head. Their last 3 head-to-head have gone 1-1. Augsburg coming off a 3-2 win over Wolfsburg. Köln has seen a boat to score in 4 of their last 5. That's what we're going to go with here. Give me boat to score, Augsburg versus Köln. And we're going to finish off with the Liga MX Mexico for Friday. We got Querétaro versus Santos Laguna. Querétaro coming off a 3-0 loss to San Luis. Prior to that, they did win 2-0 versus León. Santos, they have 4 losses, 1 draw in their last 5. They're not doing too well, guys, right now. Santos is praying for a win. Current standings here, Santos is in last place. They've only scored 7 goals in 7 games, conceded 21. They have 0 wins, 1 draw and 6 losses. Querétaro, 1 win, 2 losses and 3 draws. Actually, sorry, Querétaro has 1 win, 2 draws and 4 losses. Santos, 1 draw and 6 losses. They're pretty bad right now. Querétaro has scored 5 goals and conceded 8. They're giving up at least 1 goal a game. You know what, guys? I got to go with the boat to score here. I think Santos could get on the board. Give me boat to score, Querétaro versus Santos. Next up, Mazatlan versus Pachuca in Mazatlan. Current standings, Mazatlan 17th place, down at the bottom there with Santos. Pachuca is up top, 9 goals scored, 5 conceded. I'm going to go with the straight Pachuca money line here. Pachuca money line. Next, we go to Juarez versus Atlas. Atlas, 9 goals scored, 9 conceded, 7 games. Juarez at home, 8 goals scored, 12 conceded. I got to go with the over goals here, guys. Give me the over goals. Both to score here should happen. Juarez versus Atlas. Final game for Friday in Mexico. Club Tijuana plus 135. Pumas plus 190. Pumas is in third place, 14 goals scored. They're scoring over 2 goals a game, only 6 conceded, giving up over 1. Club Tijuana not doing that great this year, 11th place. They've only scored 6 but conceded 6. They're playing pretty good defense at home. Last game these guys played was in Pumas. It was a 4-1 win for the Pumas. That was in November of 2025. Prior to that, the game in Tijuana, it was a 4-2 win to Tijuana. So they traded some wins here. Club Tijuana 1-1 draw. They've seen 3 games go under 2.5 in their last 3 games. Pumas did win 2-0 versus Monterrey. They also beat Puebla 3-2. They've seen some more goals being scored in their games, but the turf is tough to play at in Tijuana. But guess what, guys? I will be in attendance to that game. My cousins are coming into town from Guadalajara, big Pumas fans, taking them to the game. We'll be in the front row there. Club Tijuana versus Pumas. Because I'm going to be in attendance, we got to go with the boat to score. We got to go with the over 2.5 goals. Fireworks are going to be blasting. I will be front and center with the content, guys. Give me Club Tijuana, Pumas, boat to score. Give me over 2.5 goals. And I'm not really going to give a winner, but we're going to get some goals there. Excited for that game. Moving on to Saturday. February 28th, last day of February, takes us back to the Australian A-League. We're going to go MacArthur versus Western Sydney Wanderers. And we're going to go both to score here, guys. MacArthur, Wanderers, going to be both to score. Next game, Wellington Phoenix, Sydney FC. We're going to go over 2.5 goals. Give me the over goals in Wellington Phoenix, Sydney. Then we're going to go to the England Premier League. England Premier League for Saturday takes us to Bournemouth. Bournemouth 43, goals scored, 45 conceded versus Sunderland, who scored 28, conceded 33. Bournemouth coming off a 0-0 draw. They're playing at home. They've been playing good defense. Sunderland coming off a loss to Fulham. They did only lose to Liverpool 1-0. This one right here is a tricky one. I'm going to go both to score here. Give me both to score, Bournemouth, Sunderland. Next game, Newcastle versus Everton. Give me Newcastle money line. Liverpool versus West Ham. Got to give me Liverpool money line as a parlay piece. Burnley versus Brentford. Give me Brentford money line. Leeds United versus Manchester City at minus 160. You got to give me Manchester City money line. Next up, we go to the French League. The French League for Saturday. Take me to the French League on Saturday. We're going to go to Rennes versus Toulouse. Rennes 37 goals scored, 35 conceded versus Toulouse 33 goals, 27 conceded. Last head-to-head saw them go 2-2. Rennes coming off a big 3-0 win. They've been involved in games with 3 or more goals in their last 5 games. Toulouse 1-1 draw. You know what, guys? I got to go with the over 2.5 goals here. Monaco versus Angers. Give me Monaco money line. Le Havre versus PSG. Give me PSG. PSG as a parlay piece there. PSG as a parlay piece. money line. Next, we go to Serie A, Italy. Como versus Lecce. I got to go with Como money line. They've been playing very well. They should definitely take down Lecce here in this game. Give me Como money line. Hellas Verona versus Napoli. You got to go Napoli money line. Inter Milan versus Genoa. Another parlay piece here. Give me Inter Milan money line. Inter Milan money line. Next, we go to La Liga, Spain. Rayo Vallecano versus Atletico Bilbao. I'm going to go with the both to score. Rayo Vallecano, Atletico Bilbao. Barcelona versus Villarreal. Give me Villarreal. Barcelona over 2.5 goals. Give me Barcelona money line as a parlay piece. Mallorca versus Real Sociedad. We're going to go both to score. Real Oviedo and Atletico Madrid. Give me Atletico Madrid money line at minus 150. Minus 150. Germany, Bundesliga, Werder Bremen versus Heidenheim. Give me Werder Bremen money line. Bayer Leverkusen versus Mainz. Give me both to score. Bayer Leverkusen versus Mainz. Hoffenheim versus St. Pauli. Give me Hoffenheim money line as a parlay piece. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Union Berlin. I got to go both to score. Union Berlin and Borussia Mönchengladbach. And there's the big game, guys. We got Dortmund at home taking on the Giants, Bayern Munich. The current standings here, Bayern Munich's number 1, 60 points. Borussia Dortmund, second place, 52, 8-point difference. Dortmund is at home, though. Last time these two Giants faced off against each other, Bayern Munich won 2-1. That was at Bayern Munich. This one's at Dortmund. Current lines, guys. Dortmund plus 30.51. Bayern Munich minus 167, guys. I got to go with Bayern Munich at that money line. Give me Bayern Munich at minus 160. Minus 160 for the big game, the Bundesliga game. That's going to be a good game. Give me Bayern Munich to defeat Dortmund at Dortmund. Mexico, La Liga MX, final league that we're going to talk about for Saturday. Toluca versus Chivas. Toluca versus Chivas, we're going to go both to score. Atlético San Luis versus Puebla. Give me Atlético San Luis money line. Monterrey versus Cruz Azul. We're going to go with the both to score. Monterrey versus Cruz Azul. León versus Necaxa. We're going to go with the both to score. And then Club America to finish it off. Club America versus Tigres. We're going to go with the both to score there, guys. I think Club America finally got on the score sheet. A few more goals than what they've been scoring all year long. I think Tigres has enough firepower here. Might see a 1-1. Give me both to score. Club America versus Tigres. And I didn't give you guys any grandma plays last week, but I am going to give you some grandma plays this week, guys. Let's get right into it. Some grandma parlays for. All right, guys, grandma play for Saturday. We're going to keep it nice and simple. Nice and simple here. We're going to do Liverpool money line. Liverpool money line. And you're going to parlay that. You're going to parlay that with Monaco money line. Monaco money line. And then we are going to parlay as well PSG and Barcelona, guys. Barcelona money line. PSG, Barcelona money line. That's 2 parlays right there. I'm going to give you one more, guys, since we skipped out last week. We're going to do Como money line. Como money line. And you're going to parlay that with Inter Milan money line, guys. That's 3 grandma parlays, guys. I rarely do that. I gave you 3 grandma parlays for Saturday. You're welcome. Let's cash. Moving on, guys, to Sunday soccer action. As you just noticed, I have not given you no MLS plays. MLS has a lot of games this weekend, but we're going to keep those for the VIP because there's so many games there. England Premier League for Sunday. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. We're going to go Manchester United money line as a parlay piece. Fulham versus Tottenham. We're going to go both to score. Fulham versus Tottenham. Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest coming off a game here in the Europa League. You know what? I'm going to go both to score, Brighton and Nottingham Forest. Then we got a big matchup, guys. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal's at minus 164. Last head-to-head saw Arsenal win 1-0. Arsenal has seen able to score in 3 out of the last 5. Chelsea has seen able to score in 3 out of the last 5 as well. I'm going to go with the boat to score here. Arsenal versus Chelsea. We're going to go to the French League for Sunday. Paris versus OGC Nice. We're going to go boat to score there. Brest versus Metz. Guys, I've been hitting the overs on those Brest games. Brest versus Metz. Give me the over 2.5. Lille versus Nantes. We're going to go Lille money line as a parlay piece. Lorient versus Auxerre. We're going to go with the over goals in Lorient versus Auxerre. Marseille versus Lyon. We got to go with the boat to score there as well. Serie A, Italy. We got AC Milan, moneyline parlay piece there. AC Milan, moneyline. Sassuolo versus Atalanta. I got to go Atalanta, moneyline on the road. Torino in the next game versus Lazio. Two teams that are battling here for position. Torino with 15th place. Lazio not playing that well right now either. You know what? I'm going to go both to score there, guys. AS Roma versus Juventus. We got to go with the both to score. Juventus versus AS Roma. Followed up by Elche versus Espanyol. This is the Spanish La Liga now. Spanish La Liga. Elche versus Espanyol. We're going to go both to score. Valencia versus Osasuna. We're going to go both to score there as well. Sevilla versus Real Betis. We're going to go Real Betis money line. Girona versus Celta Vigo. We're going to go both to score there. Both to score there. Germany, we got Stuttgart versus Wolfsburg. We're going to go Stuttgart money line. Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Freiburg. We're going to go both to score. Hamburger versus RB Leipzig. We're going to go both to score there as well. Hamburger versus Leipzig is going to be a both to score. And that'll do it, guys. You know what? Let's do one parlay for Sunday. Got to do one parlay for Sunday. We got to do a parlay for Sunday, and we're going to do a over 2.5, over 2.5, and it's going to come from Stuttgart versus Wolfsburg. Stuttgart versus Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, over 2.5. And we're going to parlay that with the over in Real Betis versus Sevilla, guys. Real Betis versus Sevilla over Spanish La Liga. And we're going to go to Germany. The Germany Stuttgart versus Wolfsburg game for the over parlay there. Join those two together and you got your over parlay for Sunday, guys. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks again for your support. Thanks again for liking and commenting on my reels when I post them. We got a new month kicking off here this week. We're going into March, guys. So if you want to get in on the March VIP action, hit me up. Get on board. We got a lot of soccer. It never ends. We're hitting plays in the middle of the night. The exclusive VIP chat is part of the VIP package, guys. That's open 24/7. On some days before I even get up, guys, the guys in the VIP chat are sending plays, sending winners from leagues across the world. We're talking about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Pacific time. Don't forget, we do have a daily card. I will have the daily card up, the link for that for tomorrow. If you just want the day's picks, that's a great way to get started, to get a little taste of the action, guys. Thanks for everybody that's been purchasing those. But get in on the VIP. That's the best value. You get all the picks. You get the exclusive VIP chat. Guys, I want to thank you guys again for another episode, whether you're watching this live or watching it recorded. I want to thank you for your support. Once again, guys, I'll see you soon. And that's it. I'm out. Until next time.
Rap said don't bet what you can't afford. You gon' get lost. Don't put the cart before the horse. That's gon' cost. You know it's Tijuana Raf.